Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I don't know why. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, something to drink as we go through what I read in February. Yes, February, because I realized I didn't do a February wrap-up. So, here we are. It is currently April 6th. And happy birthday to my roommate. And yeah, it's time to do wrap up. Again, we've got Jesus here, kind of fitting for Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my picture of Jesus the Shepherd because I love it. It's very important to me. It was something that my parents bought. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's something that my parents bought me when I was having a really rough time in life, and I love it. And I want to put it somewhere. But right now, it's just sitting by my bookshelf because that's the only place it is. Anyways, hello, welcome. Did I say welcome yet? If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Hi, this is a big mess. I'm so sorry. If this is your first video, I'm so sorry. I would love to say it's not usually this chaotic, but that would be a lie. Also, I apologize if you could hear any noise. My roommates are all home, so there might be some noise, but I will try and cut them out. So, let's get started. Grab something to drink, maybe something to eat, something to do, like a crochet, knitting, sewing project, clean your house. I need to clean my room. It's a big mess. I mean, you can see I still have a basket of laundry there. It's clean. I do my laundry and then I just leave it there. This is like new laundry. It's not the same as it was last time, I promise. Anyways, I got my phone. I got it upside down. We're going to look up my spreadsheet. The spreadsheet I use... Oh, there goes my phone. It always does whenever I record. Now, why did I go to my messages? I don't need to look at my messages. Okay. We need to go to Google Docs. Talk amongst yourselves. How are you doing? Just catch up with everybody. I feel like we're friends now. We can talk about things. Okay, Google Docs. I should have been more prepared, but of course I wasn't. I just decided, I realized I didn't do a February wrap-up. Because I was going to do my March wrap-up, and then I realized I didn't do my February one. Unless I did and I just can't find it on my channel, I don't know. Okay, we need to go to Google Docs. For some reason, it's not loading. Ah, there we go. Went to my drive. I don't want to go to my drive. Oh, yes. Okay, we found it. So this is the... No. Pink Simple Reading Spreadsheet. I don't remember who I got it from. It's a digital spreadsheet on Google Docs. I got it from Etsy. Alright, now that is not the one that I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is different than what's on my computer, which I don't understand. Books read. Hang on. Come on, work, baby, work. I always say work, baby, work, and whenever I babysit, kids start saying it, and the parents are always shocked because they'll be doing something like, come on, baby, work, and they're like, what? Okay, found it. Alrighty, so the first book I read, we're going to go in order of what I read and when. So, the first book in April, I believe I read 9 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 books, which is good. I'm currently at, I think, 31 books read this year. Very happy with that. Okay. So the first book I read in February. February is such a hard word to say. Like, I've always thought it was February, but there's an R there. Why is there an R there? English is the weirdest language, I tell you. Okay. I read The Case of the Perilous Palace by Jordan Stratford. This was, I believe, an audiobook. Hang on. Oh no, I read this physically. This is why we have spreadsheets. I read this physically. I gave it... Okay, I just lost my... We need to enlarge this because my eyes are bad. It was 186 pages. Read it in February. I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, no spice. It's a middle grade. Of course it doesn't have spice. It is, this is the 4th book, I believe. Is it the 4th book in the, what is the series called? I don't remember. I'll put the title right here. It's, I'll put the pictures up here of the books as well. It's, an Ava Lovelace and Mary Shelley as kids. And they know each other and they solve mysteries. And it's fun. It's a fun series. I read this one physically, got it from the library. I listened to the other 3 on audio, but this one was not available on Audible Plus. Don't know why only some of them are. But I really enjoyed it. Gave it 4 stars. It's just a fun mystery. I do remember what this one was about. This one was about one of the girls. I don't remember which one. I think it was Ada. Is it Ada or Ava? I think it was Ada. Went to this... You know what? I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember. It's kind of a one-and-done book. I did enjoy it. I thought it was really well done. The audiobook was really well done. I really enjoyed that. It's just a cute little middle grade mystery. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Again, Ada Lovelace and Mary Shelley were in reality different in ages, but in this series she took the Jordan Stratford took the liberty and changed it so that they were the same age or a year apart or something, and it was a wonderful series. I really enjoyed it. If you have little ones or if you like middle grades, I would go for it. The whole series, there's 4 of them, 4 or 5 in the series, I think. I binged the whole series in January and February. Then we have Seances Are for Suckers by Tamara Berry. This was an audiobook. Okay, I just moved my thing. Tamara Berry. Whenever I see the name Tamara, I want to say Tamara because I know someone who's like dead set against her being called Tamara. Her name is Tamara. So now whenever I see Tamara, I want to call them Tamara. I don't know which it is. But anyways, Tamara Berry. This was an audiobook. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm looking at my phone. I gave it 5 stars. This was the first in a series I got on Audible Plus. It was about a woman who is pretending to be she contacts spirits. She's what do you call them? She's pretending to be this anyways. You know, like I can't think of the word, but psychic, I guess. And she is doing this so that she can afford to look after her sister, pay for her sister's medical care, because she was in a car accident years ago, and this guy comes, he knows that she's a fake, but he figures out that she's a fake. He doesn't believe that she's doing it for real. But he offers her this chance for a lot of money to come to his place in, I believe it was Scotland, and pretend to contact a ghost for his mom because his mom thinks their house is haunted. And so he wants her to say that the ghost is gone, kind of like make sure the ghost is gone, even though he doesn't believe there really is a ghost. And she says, well, hey, I'll do that because I need the money. So she goes there, and this all happens in the very beginning, and mystery ensues. There's a murder, the ghost is blamed, are ghosts real, are ghosts not real? It's a lot of fun. There's a romance in it as well, which was sweet. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. So, Seances Are for Suckers is number 2 that I read. I gave it 5 stars. And then I read Mirror Lake by Juno Black. This is a duo of authors. I gave it 5 stars. This is book... Is it book 3 or book 4? I'm not sure. Of the Shady Hollow series. This is a series, a kind of cozy mystery series, but the main characters are all animals. They're all woodland animals. So if you can get behind talking animals and like foxes being journalists and bears and foxes being in relationships, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy that whole series. I really enjoyed it. I do have the 5th book out from the library on audiobook, I believe, and I'm very much looking forward to reading that. But yeah, it's a really cute series. It follows I can't think of her, Vera Vixen, I think her name is. I don't remember, but she's a journalist, she's a fox, and she lives in Shady Hollow, and in this particular book, they all blend to me together, so I don't remember which one this was. But basically, we follow her as she tries to solve different murders. And again, all the characters are woodland creatures. They all live in this town where they all can talk and move, and they all have thumbs, and it's fun. It's a fun series. I would not say they're middle grade, although I think they're appropriate for kids who are a bit older than middle grade. Like, I would say, like, maybe 12 and up, I would say. There is some themes of, like, there's relationships, there's affairs, there's, things like that happen in real life. So I don't think 12-year-olds, like, they know these things happen. They're not described explicitly, so there's nothing like that going on. So I think they'd be appropriate for like 12 and up, I would say. There are a couple cuss words once in a while, I believe, but not anything big. It's basically oh my god type things. It's nothing like not the F-bomb or anything. So just to let you know on that, I think they'd probably be appropriate for 12 and up, to be, in my opinion. But I mean, you know your kids better than I do. But yeah, I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Next, I read A Grave Robbery. That is by Deanna Rayburn. That is book, I'll put up here what book it is, but it's, oh wait, maybe I got it here. This spreadsheet's new to me, so I don't know if I put, okay, no, I didn't put, anyway, sorry, it was an audiobook. It is A Grave Robbery. I think it's book 8 or 9 of the Veronica Speedwell series. Really enjoyed it. Again, it's a 5-star series that has a bit of spice. What did I give it for spice level? Oh, I missed one. No, wait. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going all over the place. I'm so sorry. Deanna Rayburn, what spice level did I give it? Hang on. I gave it 1 chili pepper. There is a bit of spice, but nothing too much. This follows Veronica Speedwell, the whole series. This is like the last book that has been published so far out. I think it's book 8 or book 9 of the Veronica Speedwell series. This follows Veronica Speedwell in the first book, which is A Curious Beginning. Veronica, she's an adult. She lives with her aunts. Her aunt passes away. She decides, well, I'm going to get away, start my own life. This takes place in kind of the Regency era. And this guy comes and says, hey, I'll take you to London because you're actually in danger, so I need to protect you. So she sees it as a chance to get out of her village without being scandalous, like going out on her own as a single person. as a single woman. So she says, okay. So she goes with him, and then he brings her to this place where she meets this guy named Stoker, and he says, you have to protect her. I'll contact you later. He leaves. This all happens in the beginning. It's not a spoiler. And the guy ends up dead. So then Stoker and Veronica are together, and they have to figure out who killed this guy. Why is Veronica in danger? Is she really in danger? What is going on? And the whole series follows them solving mysteries. Now, each book is a different mystery, but there is an overarching theme throughout the series, an overarching kind of mystery throughout it. So I would recommend you start from the beginning for this series, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And again, there's a bit of spice. Stoker and Veronica are a couple now in this book. This particular book dealt with, as the title says, it deals with grave robbery. So there was a few scenes that were kind of icky to me, but it was still really good. I enjoyed it. It was really good. The audiobook is really good. In this particular book, there is a body that has been buried and it goes missing, and this woman's corpse shows up, and they find out that this is a woman that had died back, I don't know, 20, 50 years ago or whatever. And so they're trying to solve her mystery of what happened to her. And in the meantime, there's a current murder. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I recommend that series. Again, from book 3 on, there's a little bit of spice. Not much, but a little bit. So just beware. I still gave it 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Next, we have Miss Morton and the Deadly Inheritance by Catherine Lloyd. That was an audiobook. This is a series that I have somewhat enjoyed. This is book 3 in the, what was her name? I forget her name already. Morton, something Morton. Miss Morton. I forget her first name. I have somewhat enjoyed this series. This particular book is the 3rd one in the series. I did not enjoy it as much as I did the other. It was a slog to me. I think the writing is pretty good, but let's just go into it. This is the Cozy Mystery series about a woman in the, I believe, Victorian age. I don't even remember what time it is. It is historical. It is a mystery. And in this particular book, she, Miss Morton, she's a companion to this older lady, and they solve murders together. And in this particular book, my mind just left me. Oh, she finds out that her dad, who had left her heart like nothing at all, had actually left a will, and the lawyer that had the will is killed. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. Why was this person killed? What does my dad have to do with it and everything? The premise is interesting. I thought the overarching theme throughout the whole series kind of came to a close. I don't know where the books are going to go from here, but I just didn't enjoy it. I think the fact that it took me literally 2 months to finish the audiobook, it's only like a 8-hour audiobook, and I listened to it 2 times speed, so it's only a 4 or 5 hour audiobook. I don't remember for sure. It took me 2 months to finish it because I kept picking it up and not enjoying it. I gave it 3 stars. It's not a bad book. I enjoyed the mystery, but it just was kind of slow. And the audiobook narrator, God bless her, but I just didn't enjoy her narration as much as I did the other 2 books. It's the same narrator. I don't know. It was probably a me thing. I'm not sure, but I just didn't enjoy it. The first book, I enjoyed a lot more. The second book, not as much, but the third book, I just didn't enjoy. So I don't know if I'm going to continue on in this series. I probably will, because I am invested in the relationship, in the romance of the series. Just the mysteries are just lackluster for me. I'm just not enjoying it as much. I think more so it's the style of writing, honestly. I just can't. It seems kind of debut-ish. Like in the beginning, in the first book, I felt like, okay, I can get over this because it's a debut. But the second and third book, it's just, by this time your writing should be getting better, and I didn't enjoy it. I'm so sorry. I'm sure Catherine Lloyd is a wonderful writer, and actually that wasn't even her debut book. I don't think. I think she's got another series, quite a few other series out. I don't remember, but I just didn't enjoy it. So I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but I didn't enjoy the book. I mean, I enjoyed it enough. I gave it 3 stars. That's not a bad rating. That's just not something that I enjoyed a lot. Just saying. Next, I read Cold Clay by Juno Black. Again, this is part of the Shady Hollow series. This is book 4, I think. I think Mirror Lake was book 3. This is book 4. And again, it's the same series with the woodland creatures. I read this physically. Okay, I thought I listened to an audio. I read it physically, gave it 5 stars. Again, it's the same thing. In this particular book, they go to... I'm getting it mixed up with the one I'm listening to now. Cold Clay. I think this is the one where they go to a, kind of a... Did I listen to that? Or hang on a sec. Did I listen to... Yes, I did listen to another one. Okay. I don't remember. We're going to do the 2 books at the same time. So Cold Clay and Twilight Falls. Twilight Falls is book 5. They all mash together in my mind. I honestly don't remember. Would you rather me do updates after I finish the book every time and then put them together in a clipped version? Because I feel like I forget what all the books are about, and then I just don't get my thoughts out. If you prefer that, let me know. I might try that next time. But, Cold Clay and Twilight Falls by Juno Black. Really enjoying this series. Yeah. I remember Cold... I don't remember what Cold Clay was about, but Twilight Falls was, they were at Twilight Falls, which is a, what do they call it? Why can't I think of the name? You know, when a fall, that's gonna bug me. You know, with a shower, the waterfall. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm a writer. I know words, honest. It's a waterfall. They go to a waterfall for a picnic, kind of a town picnic, and someone jumps, question mark, or is pushed off of these big cliffs and into the water and is found dead, and we're wondering who did it and why, and it's a wonderful book. I really enjoyed it. Again, if you can get behind woodland creatures being able to talk and move and ride bicycles and drive cars. It's a fun series, okay? Don't judge me. Next, I read Wayward by Amelia Hart. I'm currently reading her newest book. I'm loving it. But Wayward by Amelia Hart was her debut, and I can't believe it was her debut. It was so good. This was 392 pages. I gave it 4 stars. I think, thinking back, I think it's a 5-star now because I still think about it. This is a book series about, or a book, not a series. It's a book about a woman who, it has 3 timelines. It has in the 18th century, I think. It has a woman who is being charged or being held in prison for being a witch and is said to be hung. And then we have the 1950s or something like that, where we have another woman who is living in a... she's wealthy, in a wealthy home, a daughter of a wealthy man, and something happens and her life is changed forever. And then in the 2016, 2020, somewhere around there, we have a third timeline where a woman is trying to escape an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage, and she runs to this small town where she finds out about the other two timelines and her connection to them, and we find out they're all descendants. And it has a bit, there is the, okay, how can I describe this? There's a lot of talk about being a witch in this book. Now, in the 18th century, of course, we had the Salem witch trials, and all those trials where women were hung for being different, and were said to be witches. This book focuses on these three women who are very much botanical. They love gardens, they love nature things, and that's why this woman was thought to be a witch, because she did things naturally instead of scientifically. And so there's that theme going on. There is, I believe it's on page sexual assault, so just warning on that, trigger warning for that. There is also unexpected pregnancy and I possible miscarriage. I don't remember if there was a miscarriage or not. There is also talk of abortion in it, so just a lot of strong things that are talked about in this book. It was really well done, in my opinion. It was really well done. There is, again, also on page spousal abuse, physical abuse, and emotional and mental abuse. Just so you know, all that takes place in this short book. So check your trigger warnings. Check and make sure you're in an okay frame of mind to read this book. If you're not, it's perfectly fine. Don't feel bad. It is very much a literary type book. The writing is gorgeous, beautiful writing. I think what made it a 4-star instead of 5-star, now that I think about it, was the whole book seemed to go on a theme that these women were not crazy and they were not witches. They were just women who did things differently than other women. And the whole book shows them growing in their character and becoming who they are. There is a part where someone helps get rid of unwanted pregnancies, and that is done in the past timeline when people just didn't do that. Abortions were not legal. You were hung if you did them. And so that was very, the whole aspect of our pro-abortion, pro-life, and pro-choice were meshed together, and it was shown both sides, and I really liked that, because it is for me, I have a belief and I stick by it, but I do realize that other people believe different things, and that's perfectly fine. But Amelia Hart showed both sides, which I really appreciated. I don't like how authors push their political or their beliefs or their moral standings on someone. So this was very well done, in my opinion. The thing that got it down to 4-star was at the end, there was I'm not going to go into spoilers, but there was a bit of maybe they were witches kind of thing, and I just didn't like that aspect. I think if I would have ended the book differently, in my opinion, as an author, I would have ended it differently. That's all. That's the only reason why it's 4 stars. It doesn't mean it's worse, that it doesn't deserve a 5-star. I would have ended it differently. Is that being petty? Maybe. I don't know. Should I change it to 5 stars? I mean, I feel like it's got a really good rating on Goodreads already. I'm being petty, I know. I would have ended it differently. I know how I wanted it to end. It just didn't end that way. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. Again, the topics were discussed very well. They were taken seriously, and they were done in a way that I think was conscious of both sides of the stories, and was what's the word I'm looking for? Sympathetic to both sides of the abortion issue, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, I liked it. Okay, we gotta hurry up and finish this because I've got a Walmart order waiting for me outside my door and I forgot about it. Next, we have Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. I read that chunker. It's sitting up. Well, you can't see it. It's way up there. This is the final book in the Throne of Glass series. 5 stars. It was so good. Oh my goodness. It took me, I read it very slowly. Throne of Glass is probably one of my favorite series now, which I did not expect. Did not expect to like Sarah J. Maas. Loved it. I thought it was so good. The ending to that series was amazing. If you haven't heard Throne of Glass, where have you been? But it's I would call it new adult now, but it's considered YA in the beginning, more adult near the end. But it does have some spice in it, so just warning. It follows Selena Serjothian in the first book, which is Throne of Glass, and she is in a competition to become the king's assassin for fighting for her freedom, and things happen. There's fae, there's romance, there's witches, there's it's a whole series. It's a whole thing. It's fun. Some of it went a bit darker than I would have preferred as far as witches and stuff like that go. But I think what I liked about this series the most is how the women in the books were, all the main characters that were women, especially in my opinion, were, the character growth of them was just amazing, how they became strong, independent women. And I love that so much. How they became kick butt woman, it's just, I love it. And when I first met Manon, if you know who Manon is, when I first met her, I did not like her. In the end, she was probably my favorite character. That's how things changed throughout the whole series. Selena was amazing, and Elid, all the characters, plus the men went through a big change too. I liked Tower of Dawn, which I know a lot of people didn't enjoy Tower of Dawn as much, but Cale's transformation, loved that. His character growth, loved his character growth. I know a lot of people didn't like Tower of Dawn, but I really enjoyed it personally because we got to see Cale grow into who he is, kind of grow up, and I love that. And his relationship with his love interest was really well done as well. Yeah, that whole series is like a 6-star series for me. I really enjoyed it. So I did read it slowly, but I read, not because I wasn't enjoying the book, but I read it slowly so that I could just enjoy getting into the book. It's a huge book. How many pages is it? Hang on. Kingdom of Ash was 984 pages, and it was so good. Every page was worth it. The last 100 pages of Sarah J. Maas' book, perfect. So good. Full of action. Could not put it down. Loved it. Loved it. So that's my recommendation. There is spice in those books. There is cuss words. Just so you know, if you are a believer, you may not enjoy that. But I just skim over those. But yeah, that is it. That is what I read in February. I hope you enjoyed this video. My voice is leaving me. I gotta go. I gotta go get my order from outside my door. And I will talk to you later. Thank you very much for joining me. If you don't know, I also have a writing channel where I chronicle my writing journey. It is Cheryl Writes Books. If you want to join me there, I will link the channel, tag the channel below in the description box below if you want to go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. And please like and subscribe this video. I'd really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more. Okay, bye guys.